Play, The Technomancer im Mutantental. So langsam aber sicher geht's aufs Ende zu. Und jetzt müssen wir erst einmal gucken, was damit, aber wie geht's runter? Nein. Okay, da ist die Pumpe. Und da ist das mit Scott. Ich möchte aber zuerst das mit Scott machen. Das mit der Pumpe. Ja, nee, mal gucken. Warum sind die Türen jetzt offen? Aber ich bin so voller Vorfreude darauf, diesen Viktor fertig zu machen. Ja, nee,
Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Someone told me about you, so I wanted to come say thanks. Your instructions helped me save my friend.
I'm just happy you got there in time. We would have helped ourselves, but feared letting humans know free mutants roam around.
Don't blame you. You see what led to all of that? By the time I got there, they tortured my friend, and the Technomancer in charge was leaving.
Found himself surrounded by the Technomancer and his soldiers, who wanted to know where they could find a man named Zachariah. You, I suppose.
What did he tell him?
Not the answer you are scared he gave. He said nothing of your location. Instead, he told this other Technomancer that he knew who he was, but it did not seem to matter. The question was asked again. This time your friend screamed back that he knew who he was, and that they must listen to him. That is when they began to beat him, and he began to scream for mercy. Mercy that would not come, even as he screamed that he could do something for them. The violence only grew. That is when we ran to warn Dandolo. What he was offering to do for them, I do not know. He never said. But it did not matter anyway. All they wanted to know was where you were. Nothing else to them mattered. The torture lasted for hours. Your friend may be not all there, but his loyalty cannot be doubted.
Thanks. And thank you for going to Dandolo.
Of course.
Okay. Aber was hat denn wohl Scott damit gemeint, wenn er sagt, er weiß, wer er ist? Also ich nehme mal an, das war bezogen auf Alan. Ah, das passt ja. Ins Schlafgemach wollte ich sowieso mal kurz gehen dann. Ah, Mist. Ein Leder brauchte ich doch, oder? Nehmen wir das Leder raus. So. Schau mal, ob das langt, um meinen Stab gar zu verbessern. Dann mache ich erst einmal das da drauf. Gut, und nun warten wir mal auf Scott.
Scott, thanks for coming. Please have a seat. I'm just trying to understand something.
Ah, a scientific query. Let us engage.
No, not quite. I just wanted to understand what you were doing with Alan under that shadow path. A couple mutants saw you and said you told Alan that you knew what he was, and that you could do... Of course, the jackass didn't give a damn. All he wanted to know was where we were. But what the hell were you trying to do, Scott?
Do? I wasn't doing. I was doing something, but not what... There are opportunities in life. He might have become an ally, a great Technomancer. Even if you're not friends, he could... I was... a mistake.
Scott, how long have we known each other? How much do I owe you? You're like a father to me. You know that. And you could tell me anything.
Yes, and you like a more than a son, without without all the messiness of diapers and all of I am just a stupid, silly old man, Zachariah. It is a rather laborious story, some of which you know, some of which it was 17 years ago. With our corporation's unparalleled obsession with the perfect man, I found myself ensconced in gene research. My son, my flesh and blood son. I loved that child, cherished him like nothing else, but my work stole time from him, more and more, and when he was diagnosed with symptoms of the mutation, I disintegrated. As the best geneticist in abundance, I ensconced myself in research of its genome, discovering its mutation, and I heard whispers of tests the settlers had made because they, too, had been coping with the chaotic mutative effects of the radiation. So, my friend, Mark, delivered me to a distant city, remote, nearly unlivable. I stayed there, poring through their documents until one day, I uncovered their work on a therapy which had only a singular side effect.
It modified the human body's electrical production.
Precisely. Technomancers are the result of a controlled genetic manipulation, mutations instigated to protect us from more erratic mutations created by the radiation, a discovery I found myself racing to try out on my son. But first, I needed test subjects. So I volunteered to heal children in the slums. Found 2 young boys there to test its efficacy. And lo and behold, it worked.
Andrew and me.
Yes. Your abilities were gained thanks to my experiments, but that was not all that was gained. I had proof that I could replicate the therapy, and that, you know, now, could resist other forms of mutations. From there, well, I secured a research budget from the military, who in turn assured me they would return my son. But for him, it was too late. The experiment failed to help him, and I found myself with little choice but to end his suffering, rather than see him in a life of slavery, the life of a monster. And to the military, because I could not yet reveal what I knew, as I knew not yet what you were to become. Saw only my failure. I lost everything. Found myself socially exiled. And when Andrew's death came, you, Zachariah, became my only chance for success, my only chance to regain my past glory. So I kept close to you for all these years, until you finally became a Technomancer, my success. A chance for me to win back my approval, glory within abundance. I would be the man who created Technomancers. We needed to escape. By seeing Alan, I had hoped to fix that they might take you back, and in turn, I might... Madness. Madness had overtaken me. Greed. Instead of being proud of my success in you, I only wanted more and more, and... Forgive me.
Leave me alone. Please.
Boah, krass. Damit habe ich ja jetzt gar nicht gerechnet. Ruhen wir uns mal aus. Okay, wow. So, und jetzt? Wie komme ich jetzt zum Rover? Also kannst Gott Technomancer erschaffen. Die Frage ist jetzt... Aber ich glaube, er hat nur... Aber Andrew und mich dann erschaffen. Ich möchte mal noch zu dem Händler gehen. Vielleicht gibt es noch ein paar Baupläne.
Ah, now you look like a promising client. If you have serum,
Ah ja, der hat Pläne. Nett. Waffen hat er keine. Und hat er nochmal eine Technomancer-Maske. Die könnte man eigentlich... Die bekommt Lucky. Was hat er noch so? Meister Technomancer Brustplatte. Die nehmen wir auch noch mit.
Ah, the human everyone talks about. May I? Can we speak?
Okay, da wollte jetzt irgendeiner mit mir reden. Wo war denn der jetzt? Der war irgendwo da. Wer war denn das?
Hi. You wanted to talk?
I did. Yes, I did. I've heard many people say, even though you are human, you're a good person. Many say that without you, they would still be in the pen. I thought maybe you too could help me.
Depends. What do you need help with?
Yes, well, we need weapons. To have any hope of helping our brothers held captive, we must be armed. I was given orders to arm a squad, but I have nothing to arm them with. And in Noctis, such things are far too expensive for us. But since I was told you travel, if on one of your trips you could find and bring us back a box or two.
I can try. Sure, I could get my hands on some in Ophir somewhere.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sure it would be a great help for us.
Okay. Und jetzt nochmal schnell ins Quartier zurück mit den neuen Bauplänen. Die möchte ich natürlich direkt ausprobieren. Weil ich bestimmt meinen Stab noch ein bisschen geiler modifizieren. Ah, wo bring ich denn hin? Stufe 4 Schadensupgrade. Na dann her damit. Ah, gutes Metall fehlt, okay. Müsste aber noch gutes Metall haben, oder? Ich nehme mal das komplett raus. Und gutes Metall habe ich 8 mal. Okay, habe ich gar nicht so viel. Ah, Metallstück. Metallstück auch noch. Halleluja. Machen wir erst einmal und dann Stufe 4 Schadensupgrade drauf. Kriege ich das nochmal hin? Ja. So, dann schauen wir mal Rüstung an. Standardmäßig 11. Ja, die ist schon besser. Stufe 4 Energieregeneration. Her damit. Okay, da haben wir nur 2. Und die ist da. Auch nur 2. Nehmen wir das. Ah, jetzt habe ich kein Metall mehr. Und da kann ich auch nichts machen. Dann schauen wir noch schnell bei Lucky rein. Ah, fehlt gutes Metall. Ja gut. Nicht so tragisch, aber der Lucky kriegt jetzt auf jeden Fall noch auch die Technomancer-Maske. Ein Lucky. Genau. So. Oder ist der Andrew fast sowas wie mein Bruder? Könnte man eigentlich so sagen. Ach komm, jetzt machen wir das mit diesem komischen Monster da in der Kanalisation auch noch. Wenn wir es schon haben. Schauen wir mal, was da auf uns wartet.
Door's blocked on the other side. Gotta find another path.
Jetzt muss ich da ausrufen. Da sind bestimmt viele Monster jetzt. Wetten? Ach, so ein Bullshit. Hätte ich einfach oben rumlaufen müssen. Ja, nee. Auch nicht. Hier vielleicht dann? Offenbar. Die Mutantenstadt ist aber auch echt cool gemacht. Büffelkröterig. Au. Aua. Okay, weg. Oh, ist sie tot? Oh, schnell. Ausbluten für Serum. Ich dachte schon, das wäre das Monster. Wer weiß, was da noch auf uns zukommt. Jetzt habe ich gelesen, australischer Totschläger. Ich hätte vorhin übrigens auch einfach mal die Sachen verwerten können. Hätte ich bestimmt auch noch irgendwo gutes Leder rausgekriegt. Nein, wollte nicht. Ja, ich glaube, so bin ich am richtigen Weg. So, dann machen wir aber jetzt nur noch die 2 Kisten auf. Und in der nächsten Folge sehen wir uns dann das Monster an und dann reisen wir nach O4. Ich glaube, dahin müssen wir mit Nisha. Gehen wir noch ein kleines Stück vor jetzt. Tja, und vor dem Tor gibt es das Päuschen. Wir sehen uns morgen wieder bei der Technomancer.